Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this picture, really fuzzy, and they want the turtle removed, and I'm guessing the water. They just want the wordage and I guess the splash. I did it like in a couple of minutes, and I could still critique it a little bit more. Corel does not trace text very well. Normally I reduce in size, but I'm not going to. I am going to make a copy of this and nudge it over. I always do that in case I mess up. I don't have to go back so far. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline, Trace Clip Art. It's already traced it. And now I'm going to nudge it down. Now we can go up to Object, Group, and Ungroup and get rid of the turtle parts. And there's some more blue behind there. Now, like I said, Corel does not trace text very good at all. I'm not worried about the blue in this part, but you can just see it's bad. So pick a font, capital letters. Well, be good if I could type and spell. I just use an Arial, but I'll almost bet it's pretty close. I'm going to rotate it about the same rotation. And you can see I hit something that's hidden back there. So I just deleted it. I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to put it right on top of it. And I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to reduce it a little bit more. Now I'm going to lower it just a hair. And now I'm going to get rid of it. Well, I'm not going to say I don't want to get rid of that because I want to use it for an example. I'm going to take my black and I'm going to nudge it up twice. I'm going to go ahead and use that same color. So in this, I'm going to use the color eyedropper tool. I'm going to take a sample of that. And when you get to the bucket, evidently I didn't do a very good job. Probably better to have them closer together. There we go. Now, I've already got the color. The word Academy is a little bigger. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and make a copy of that. So I don't have to do the color again. I am going to grab that text and I'm going to go to the Edit Text. And I'm just going to delete it. And I'm going to write it out. Now, it's a little bit bigger text than the other text, as you can see. But we've got the same angle. So I'm going to go here and then grab it and just kind of pull it out. Now, then I'm going to just move it right on top of it. Now, I'm going to nudge that up twice. Now, I can delete these other things. The splash traced real good. Where did I put them? I must have hit, when I'm making a video and I don't look, I was probably hitting the delete key. Because you want, the text is close enough. You can look around for the one I'm doing it for. On this, I'm not going to change the color. The only text that has, the only symbol is the word S that has any curves to it. All the rest of them, if we look, are just square text. So I'm not going to change this text. I'm just going to fix this. So I'm going to zoom in here. I am going to go ahead and delete some nodes I do not need. I do not need these interior long nodes. You see I've got a little bow there. Well, select them all, right click, turn them into a line. The bow went away. Now you might want to look at it a little bit more and maybe move those nodes over. The eye is the same. Turn them into a line. Now that one is definitely off. You could eyeball it, or there are several ways you could make sure it's right. We could actually take away those two lines. Now this is a little bit different. And when whenever I say something, I've already done it, so I know what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of the nodes we do not need. Now, there is a problem right here because we have no nodes on a rounded corner. So I'm going to add a node and add a node. Now I'm going to select all these nodes, and I'm going to right click and turn them into a line. I must have missed a node. I did not put one there. Select them all, right click, turn them into a line. I mean, that's pretty close. We can bring in the original in a minute, but I strongly believe that that is almost perfect. This one probably needs to go in a little bit. And I'm going to do the S and then we'll critique it. Smart filter or shape tool, get rid of some nodes. Give a little bit more of a turn. We don't want those round. And see, when you see something like that that's kind of bulging out, just bulge it back. I'm going to take away that. Whoop, took away the wrong one. See, that bulges out a little bit, so bring it in. Now, let's group this together. And what I'm going to do is make a duplicate of it and put it up in our logo. There's really the finished logo, but I don't want to move this. I'm going to take this picture and make it transparent a little bit so I can see through it. I do not want to move this. I want to move this. And, you can, okay, so I'm going to check off of it. I'm going to change, my nudge factor is 2. I want to remember that. I'm going to do 0.001 because I want to just move it very slightly. Now, I'm actually going to, it's dead on. Maybe the S is a little bit different. And the one doing it if it has to be perfect, just do a little critiquing. Let's take the shadow off or the transparency. And, one thing we could do, okay, I'm going to set my nudge factor back on 2 inches. I'm going to take my text, which is my sample, and I'm going to left click, right click, and just have an outline. Then I'm going to move this back. I would be really shocked if anybody, maybe right here, maybe that M needs to be a little bit bigger. But personally, I wouldn't do it. Now, we didn't change anything, so I'm just going to delete all this, and I'm going to call that a good logo. Now, the one I'm doing it for, I'm doing the video to help you, but I'm also going to send you the file of these two to use if you like. Or I really wish you'd try it. It doesn't take that long. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.